Hello guys, what's up? This is me, Aman Kumar, and we are going to start the next lecture, Introduction to HTML, in the video series Web Designing. So here we begin. So first of all, HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. So it was defined by Tim Berners in 1990. It is a markup language used for web designing. HTML was developed within the intent of defining the structure of the document, like heading, paragraph, list, and so forth, to facilitate sharing of scientific information between the researchers. So HTML was, you can think HTML as a Word document, like in the Word, like you bold the text, you make the paragraphs, you make the bullets, you make the lists, you change the color of the text, you change the color of the background. All the things that can be done in Word document can be done in HTML. It is very similar to Word document. So the intent of developing the HTML was to define the structure of the document, to define how the document, how, to define how the data will be organized on the document on the web. So like how we will create the headings, how we will create the paragraphs, list, and so on. So it was earlier it was used for sharing the scientific information between the researchers, but nowadays it is being used for developing the websites for public use, for anything. So some facts about the HTML. So as we have discussed, HTML is a hypertext markup language. So what does hypertext means and what does the markup means? So so first we will discuss markup. Markup means that in this the tags are used, which are understood by the browsers. What are the tags? Tags are the keywords, like keywords which have special meaning, and the keywords are understood by browsers. We will discuss more about the tags in the coming video. Next is hypertext. Hypertext means that we are what we need can be fetched and can be understand. Like hypertext means like there are different links on the website. To get the particular information, you have to just click the links and you can go to the particular website. So it like you do not need to visit all the entire website to fetch any particular information. The information you require, you just click on the buttons and you will fetch that information. And the tags which we will use here are inbuilt. Means these are inbuilt. We cannot create our new tags. All the tags have their own meaning and they will behave in that particular way. It is not a programming language. HTML is not a programming language. We cannot declare any variable, we cannot make loops, we cannot do anything. We can't even declare any variable. It is used to make static web pages. So what we will be done, static web pages will be made. So what are static web pages now? These are the web pages whose content do not change dynamically. What this means? So there are like two types of websites, static websites and the dynamic websites. The difference between the static and the dynamic websites is like static websites are the website, like you can think of static website like a website of any shop. Any use, like today you open the website, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, generally you will be getting the same information every day. They are like they are like updated after a very long period of time. Generally no updations are done. So these type of websites are static web pages. Anyone who will visit the website will get the same data every time. It is generally not updated regularly. So next kind of websites are dynamic websites. So see us dynamic websites like e-commerce websites, email forums, blogging websites, social media. So all these websites are dynamic websites, like because these are known as dynamic because there are a lot of updates are being done time to time. User can update new post, user can create the posts. So these are come under the dynamic websites. These are the pages whose content change dynamically. Like YouTube, you search the things, you every time you get new results. Like Facebook, it is updated every second. You may say like you are getting the new posts. So all these are dynamic websites. So but in HTML you will in HTML only static websites will be made. The websites which we will create in HTML will remain as such. No updations will be done. So how to make them dynamic we will discuss in later. Firstly we will be focusing on the static web pages only. And so what are the web pages? Web pages are the text files containing HTML, like What are the web pages? These are the files which contain the HTML code. How do they look like? I have already told you, they look like the Word document. As a Word document, like we can do different things, like we can bold the text, italics, underline, everything can be possible in the HTML also. HTML don't give errors. These are the pretty good news that HTML you will not be getting any errors as in C++. HTML file must have an extension of .htm or .html. In C, the extension are like C and CPP. Here the extension will be .html and .htm. HTML files can be created with text editors. So for creating the HTML, you need not to install any particular software. Just if you are having the note, every computer has the notepad. Just you have to type the code in the notepad and the thing will be done. For better usage, you can prefer Notepad++. So I will be discussing like what are the benefits of using Notepad++. Means I recommend to use Notepad++. Other softwares can also be used, which are known as WYSIWYG. Means what you see is what you get editors. So I will be discussing about these editors also in the coming video. So example of these editors are Microsoft Front Page, Dreamweaver, Microsoft Word, etc. So as we know, like what are HTML? Hypertext markup language. So I have told you what are the markup. Why it is called markup language? Because we use tags. So what are the tags now? Like as you see here, like so here is the HTML document. So there are the two angular brackets and again angular brackets, but the difference is here is a slash sign. So what are the HTML tags? HTML tags are the keywords or tag names surrounded by the angular brackets. Example, this is a tag name, it is surrounded by the angular brackets, less than and greater sign. Similarly, this is called as a starting tag and this will be called as a closing tag. The difference is like one slash will come in the closing tag, and what is and in between the starting and the closing tag there will be the content of the tag. HTML tags normally come in the pairs like P and closing tag. This is called as the pair tags. The first tag in the pair is the start tag. This is called as the start tag, and this is called the end tag. The end is written like start tag. The start and the end are similar, but the difference is a slash before the tag name. Here we are using the slash. Tags, as there are pair tags, we have singular tags also, which do not have any closing. Only like if you are writing the tag like simple like this will become act as a singular tag. Like if you have started the tag, no close, you haven't defined the closing, so this will be singular tag. Like so, next are the browsers. What are the browsers? Everyone might be knowing about the browsers, but still I will be discussing. These are the software used to visit the website. These are the software in which you will open the website. Browsers are designed to read and properly display HTML. What are the main purpose of the browser? To read the HTML and display the HTML. Some of the popular browsers are Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome. The browser do not display the HTML tags. So what the browsers will do? They will not display the HTML tags, but use them to determine how to display the document. We will do some practical for this, and you will have better understanding. So I will skip this slide. So what are the different versions of the HTML? Since the early days of the web, there have been many versions of the HTML. The first HTML came into existence in 1991, and the version continues HTML2, 3, 4. Then came the XHTML, extensible hypertext markup language, and after 12 years came the HTML5. The current we are using the HTML5 came in the 2012. So every website nowadays is using HTML5, and every browser supports HTML5. Here is again summary, a brief summary. So what is hypertext? What is HTML? Hypertext markup language. It was defined by the Tim Berners in 1990. So markup means it is used for the web designing, and tags are used, and main motive for developing the HTML is to define the structure of the website. So HTML tags are inbuilt. It's not a programming language. We can't even use the variables. We can there are the two types of websites: static websites and dynamic websites. Static websites do not change. Dynamic websites change with time to time. So HTML don't give errors. HTML pages have .extension.html. HTML files can be created with the text editors like Notepad and Notepad++. So there are the two types of tags, singular tag and the pair tags. Singular tags just have the starting, like only the tag name. Pair tags have starting and the closing. Browsers are the software used to visit the websites. Different versions of the HTML. The latest is the HTML5. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe and share. And if you have any doubt, please comment on the video. Thanks. Have a nice day.